Going to be pickling apples today. Yes, pickled apples. So I have some jars in here, heating up. I've got my tools that I need. I have my spices and some food coloring. This is ginger, about a teaspoon of canning salt, about a teaspoon of nutmeg, and about a couple tablespoons of cinnamon, 5 cups of sugar, 4 cups of water, 4 cups of vinegar, lids, and I'm going to use a little bit of pickle crisp in my jars, which is something that you don't have to have. The first thing I'm going to have to do is peel the apples and slice them into chunks. I'm going to put them in here with some water and a little bit of lemon juice to keep them from turning brown. I'm going to go ahead and make the brine. I have 4 cups of water, 4 cups of vinegar, 5 cups of sugar. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of cloves and a couple tablespoons of cinnamon, a teaspoon of ginger and canning salt each. And then I'm going to heat this up. Looks like it's almost about to reach a simmer, so I'm going to go ahead and rinse off my apples and set them in a colander here. This to boil, I'm going to remove it from the heat. And then I'm going to add the red food coloring. Some of that in there. So dump the apples in here. And I'm just going to stir it around a bit to heat up the apples. One of those apples fall out. Just to heat up the apples. And let it sit for about a minute. Now I'm going to take the jars out and just start filling them up here. Of the apples in the jars, I'm going to fill them back up with brine all the way up to about ½ an inch. I know you may think this seems weird with the vinegar and everything, but it's really, really good. Trust me, you'll like it. Take my chopstick here and move them around a bit and try to get all the air bubbles out. I'm leaving these a little loose because they are apples. And they float around and everything anyway, and I want them to pickle nicely, so that's how I'm doing it. Don't freak out about my lids here, but yeah, I'm not even using real mason jars. Just put that on there until it's just barely on. Then I'm going to put it in the canner. And I'm going to do that with the rest. Okay, now that it's boiling, I'm just going to set my timer for 15 minutes. And let that go. Okay, 15 minutes is up, and I'm just going to take the lid off and I'm going to let it sit here. Then I'm going to put my timer for 20 minutes. And just let it sit and cool down. If I take it out any sooner, the fluid can fly up out of there, and so I'm just going to let it cool down slowly now for 20 minutes before I do anything else. It's been about 10 minutes, but I'm still going to wait at least another 5 or 6 minutes before I go to mess with taking them out of there. See how the lids are kind of puffy and stuff because of all the pressure in there. I still want them to kind of settle down a bit before I mess with them. Okay, I'll take them out here. I don't know if that other part recorded or not. I guess we'll find out. If this hasn't sealed yet already. Don't know because they'll go like that right there. But now it will seal down the rest of the way. These ones here make me nervous because I've never used this before. But if they don't seal or work, then I'll just eat them right away because they're delicious. Oh Lord. Oh, okay. Well, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Let's pray they all work out that way. Oh, these little jars are not the easiest thing to pick up. Even with this little handle thing. But I think these sealed up pretty good in the canner, which is nice. Because I don't think I can even tighten them down anymore. I don't know what they already are. I could. I'll try this one again just to make sure. Yeah, it's good. One of the brand new one-piece lids. See what this pasta jar from Aldi does. Oh, I don't know. Oh, well, it's tight. We'll see if it seals tomorrow. And this pasta jar here, which might have been from who knows where, because they sell this stuff everywhere. Okay. Now they're tightened down, I will just wait until tomorrow and see if they're sealed. In here for a closer look while they're still hot. Yeah, this is just the syrup brine stuff. I'm saving that because it will be good to simmer fruit cocktail or something like that in, or like fresh fruit cocktail or fresh pineapple or something that I might be able to get over the holidays. We'll see. Maybe even some citrus or something. It's pretty good, tasty mix. I recommend you trying this. It's tasty. I mean, it sounds bizarre, but it's really good. Okay. Here we are. It looks like all of them are sealed. So that's lovely. Now I have some pickled apples to add to my pantry. First time using this kind of skinny jar, and it's kind of interesting. I kind of like it.